Hey guys, welcome back to Tampa Bay Diving. My name is Blake and I want to wish each and every single one of you a safe and happy holiday season. So I wanted to do a separate gift guide video and our DEMA 2023 special, but last week I was sick and I got taken out of commission. You can probably hear the hoarseness in my voice still. So we're going to combine those two, but not to worry. Our manufacturers had some great ideas which will fit well under the tree and in some of your stocking stuffers. So let's get to it, but stick around to the end because there's some quality blooper reels for you. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tampa Diving here at DEMA 2023. We've had a great show so far. We're just kicking off day one. What we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna turn this over. We got Russ here from Scuba. He's gonna show you what they're excited about, what their new products line is. Russ?
Blake, thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having us. So what do you got here? What's new for us?
Well, Blake, the first product I want to talk about is actually our fin clip. The fin clip is new to Scuba this year. And really what it is, it's an attachment that's designed to go onto most fins in the industry that use a post type design. And there are many people out there that have limited mobility issues or they want an easier way to put their fin on. So what the fin clip is designed to do is attach to the fin, allow you to just step into it, sort of like a ski boot. So you put your foot in, rock back, and now you have the ability to just jump into the water. So the nice thing about the fin clip, again, is, as I said, it attaches, but it also provides you a little bit of extra length. So if you're doing that figure four, stepping into your fin, you can actually use this as a little bit of an extended reach, flip it up, and it really provides for a hassle-free. So we're seeing these a lot in like Wounded Warrior projects being used.
Okay, so who is this right for again? Who would you say this is probably best? Users who have trouble like maybe bending over, bending backward, putting the fins on?
Really anyone that may have trouble, again, it's that limited mobility customer.
Okay.
Some of them might have a little bit of an issue stepping in to their fin or leaning down and putting their fin on. This provides them with the ability to just step into the fin.
Is it available right now?
This is available and ready to ship. The retail price on it is $110.
Oh, wow. And how have you guys in your initial testing, the feedback's been great, I assume?
Yeah, so we are the exclusive distributors of the fin clip. We're actually not the designers of the products, but it pairs well with the Scuba product line, which is why we decided to bring it in. After a lot of test dives, we just decided it's an overall great product. Even on the beach type circumstances, the sand does not affect it, and it just is an overall good design and it has a purpose for a very select market.
Great. All right, so what else you got for us?
Well, what we have here is a product that's not new, but a product that's been very successful. And what we've done is we've added to the lineup of the quick launch marker. This product has been out for 4 years already. It's been very successful for us, but we've really added to design and we've created a two-tone version. So the two-tone version has a bright yellow front and a bright orange back. And what that's designed to do is it has a shimmering effect as it's bobbing up and down the water. It makes it easier for dive masters, boat captains to see you. This was a result of feedback we received from people at the show. We got a lot of requests from Florida divers, tropical divers, said, hey, we need something that's two-tone, a little bit brighter. And so we took that and we ran with it. And it's adding to the already successful product line that is the quick launch.
Yeah, these are great. Definitely, guys, if you're not diving with a DSMB or an SMB, you definitely need to add this to your kit for when you're going out, whether you're open water tech, you should always have one. So yeah, these are great products. I personally have one myself. I definitely recommend everybody go get one. I will say this from a convenient factor, just having the reel attached in here, it just makes it's one thing to make it that much easier.
Simplify. The quick launch all started with the idea of how do we make doing an SMB much easier. And it's really so simple. You put the spool in a pocket, you have it pre-attached, it's ready to deploy right off your hip.
Definitely, well, that's great. What else you got? I know you got more.
The next one I'm excited about is, something that even a non-diver could love, and that's our new garage kit. So a lot of divers, they already have a scuba tank, maybe filled with air. How do you use that scuba tank besides it in the scuba? You could actually use it for in the garage. And what this is it's a kit that uses connectors, and it allows you to take your Scuba cylinder with your first stage and use standard air tools. So if you need to fill up a tire, you need to blow something off, get the sand off it, you can do that with all the accessories that are in this kit. You got a 20-foot hose that's expandable. So really another way to just kind of add to the fun, or you know, get a present for that diver that has everything. I mean, this is a good addition to any kit, and there's so many different uses. Inflating a ball, you know, filling up a tire on your bike, blowing off sand from your gear. You can certainly do that with this kit. It just makes your scuba kit even that much more universal.
So Louis, Florida cave diver driving out in the middle of nowhere, going to do some deep cave out, you know, the ends out in the middle of nowhere, and they puncture a tire on a log, on a nail, or something, whatever. Now all they have to do is have something to patch it with, and they can pump air in it.
Absolutely, straight from your scuba cylinder. And you got a lot of potential at 3,000 PSI in a scuba cylinder, or maybe it's, you know, the residual. But, you know, you get done with a dive and you want to, you know, blow the sand off something. You can do that with the air blower.
Obviously our booties, our fins, whenever we're doing a shore dive.
Right, exactly. So
well, you guys just keep thinking of everything.
Man,
yeah. It's like if there's going to be something that needs to be thought of for scuba, Excess Scuba's going to think of it.
Yeah. This was definitely a good one, and we're happy to add it to the line. It's had a lot of great success. Retail on this is $59.95.
Everybody can get that. Yeah, it's about the same price as a rescue kit or any other tire fill kit that you would get.
Correct. Yep.
What else you got for us?
Well, the next thing I'd like to talk about is our new line of gauges. You have one of them here, but I have another one over here. This is our Quick View gauge line. And the thing I'd like to point out to you, Blake, is feel that gauge and how light it is. It's a really slim, good design. You have extra strong magnets in the compass to make it very reactive. You have an enhanced sight area, so that makes it very easy to see as navigating. And just, you know, you can't feel it in the video, but you here can attest to how smooth everything in this operation works. I mean, it's just a great.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very easy. It's not sticking. It's just just gliding over it.
Really, and all of them are coming with the new not new, but the MeFlex braided hose. So it just makes for a sweet streamline. This is one of my favorite ones, and that's why I grabbed it specifically. This is not the full range. We have a much wider range of Quick View that people can check out at xsscuba.com. But this little compass is fun to me because it's just made to clip onto a double ender, carabiner, wherever you want, slap it wherever you want. It's just a cool little phone.
Yeah, it's something they can already add on if they've already got one of your Excess Scuba regs and everything that they don't have the compass on. They can just clip it off and use it when needed.
Correct.
Wow. Well, these definitely are smooth operating features here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to replace mine now.
Yeah. That's great.
All right. Well, Russ, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you guys. Guys, if you want to check out their gear, go to xsscuba.com. Any questions, I'll have links to their website and their contact information. You can hit them up down there. Thank you, Raj, so much.
Yeah, appreciate it. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Already do. But you guys go check them out on Instagram, Facebook, everything, everywhere. Want to wish you the best of luck here at the DEMA show. We're just in day one, so we got a lot more to do.
Absolutely.
All right, and I'm definitely going to check out your reg sets.
All right, Blake.
All right, cool. Hey guys, welcome back to DEMA 2023. I'm here in the Halcyon booth, and we got my good friend Nicole here from Halcyon Dive Systems. She's going to walk us through and talk us about some backplates that they have. So, Nicole, good to see you made the trip from Cave Country.
Thanks.
What do you got for us here?
So I love to talk about backplates. So I've got this whole thing in the wall because why is this something that in diving is still very the standard plate size? You know, there's not one size fit all in diving. So this is something that we're very proud of to have different size. We have a small plate here, and you notice little different materials. I'll talk about that in a second. And then here is the standard plate. This is a standard size that you see out there in the dive world. And then for all tall torso people, we have the long plate. And the thing is this, the plate determines also how the tanks ride on your back. So some people don't find balance in the standard tank. You could be short, shorter person in the standard plate, and then you're super top heavy, and that's uncomfortable, right? We want to have fun when we're underwater. We don't want to be fighting the forces just to stay in balance and not enjoy the dive.
Yeah. So I know for myself, I'm a little foot heavy, so I tend to have to set my tank up a little bit higher. Which backplate should I be using for that?
Well, it's not just about that. When we talk about plates, though, we talk about the type of diving you do. So it's about your cylinders. So the first question I would ask is, what cylinders do you dive? And the second question would be, what type of diving do you do? Do you do dry suit diving? Do you do wetsuit diving? Because all of that makes a difference with weighting as well.
Let's say a recreational dive, aluminum 80 tank, and just doing a reef, going down to get some photography, 30, 45 feet.
What is your exposure where you're wearing?
3 mil.
3
Let's
mil
say 3
wetsuit.
mil.
So,
yeah.
look, a lot of people prefer the weight on their back. I am one of those because the weight, what it does is it pushes you down nicely on your back versus the people who load the weights on their hips, which kind of pulls your torso down and actually gets you out of trim. So ideally, having some weight on your back is a nice option. So therefore, you could go with either stainless steel plate, which means you may not need any weight in your weight pockets at all, and that's all on your back there, or another versatile plate would be an aluminum plate. So that is not as heavy as a stainless steel. So look at this. Oh, so heavy, so heavy.
Oh, yeah.
But it still has a little bit of weight on that for traveling and other cylinder sizes that you have. So,
yeah, because if you try to take this
because you
one,
said an aluminum 80 tank,
Yeah.
right? So that's a lighter tank. But what if you go somewhere and they rent steel tanks? So now you're heavier, and you may not want the heavy weight of a stainless steel plate as well. Might be too heavy.
Yeah.
So that's where, we like to have a conversation about the kind of diving you do to better recommend a plate that would serve you well.
And guys, full disclosure, we've already had this conversations many years ago. I've been diving Halcyon systems, so I have both the stainless steel and the aluminum. And it's easy. What I love about your guys' system is they're so easy to configure and adjust, even when you're changing exposure suits. So if I go from a 3 mil to a 5 to a 7 or to a dry suit, it's easily adjustable, and I don't have to sit there and configure the harness straps or anything like that too much.
Well, and if you do, you might have to a little bit. So for example, I do because for me, I change it if I'm diving from singles to doubles. So doubles, I need to actually sit lower on my body, so I actually have to loosen my straps a little bit. But you know what? It's actually not difficult because with the webbing we use, you see the H's here? It's not just for branding the H, but really this is a measurement tool. So they're equally on each size. So with the single tank, I might need only say 8 H's worth of room. So that's kind of the ruler. But if I'm gonna wear doubles, now I'm gonna move it to, now I need 9 H's. So I always know exactly my quick adjustment point. So it's really not a big deal if I go from singles to doubles.
They taught me that when I first got my system, and I even have it marked and ready on there.
And look,
as you can see, guys,
colors.
Yeah, they have it on ride not only on their straps and their nylon gear here, but look at these BCDs. I think pretty much you guys have come up with just about every kind of combination you can get.
Well, and that's just it, right? Because you can choose. I'll grab this one here. So I'm going to tell you something. We are the only ones who can do this, where you choose a color from the front, the back, the gusset, your logo color, and we can even do custom embroidery. And you know why we're the only ones who could do it? Because we're the only ones who make them in the US. And we're the only ones who can turn them around in 2 weeks, a full custom order.
So if you guys want good quality products made here in the USA, this is definitely a great one to go with. And you told me something interesting yesterday.
The lead.
That you can actually see who made their BCD. It's signed. I think that is a cool thing right there, Inger. So you can send, you said you've been getting personalized thank you notes, cards, telling them they did a great job. I think that's an awesome thing to do.
So it's really, really cool because, our scuba gear allows us to do our dream and fulfill our passion. And so, you go to work and you do your job of making these dream enablers for us, the wings. And so I love to share the feedback with our staff who designs these wings, and they hand sign every one they make. I've had people from all over the world send in media. I had a gentleman from Germany send, I love this wing, please thank this particular person's Inger. So I showed Inger the video, like what a difference that we're making in people's lives that just love their product and able to do what they love to do. So then Inger made a video back towards, so it was a really neat thing, and it becomes very special. We really get behind our gear and we love what we do and we're very proud of it.
And you're getting that personal connection with the customers, because it's not very often someone making the gear gets to see the person using it, which is awesome.
Here's another thing, if anyone would like to tour our factory in High Springs, Florida, give us a note, we'll bring you through. We love bringing people through the departments in the production, and especially when we get to the wing department, everyone says, I want to meet Amanda. I want to know who made wing. And it's so funny. They get hugs. It's such a nice experience.
I think I'm going to take you up on that. I'm going to bring both of mine.
You are welcome.
Yeah. Full disclosure, guys, I have been diving Halcyon dive systems for about 6 years now. I have an Evolve and an Infinity BC. I've used it for recreational diving, for technical diving, and even public safety diving. So I've beat the heck out of my wings. And as long as you take care of them, they are pretty much indestructible. If you take care of your dive gear, it'll take care of you. That's a model that we learned in the military, and it stands true with the quality that they have here at Halcyon.
But I will even say one more step further than that, as these wings do have a lifetime warranty on them.
Okay.
So look, we have a quality control process. So not only are they done by very experienced seamstresses who have been there 20 years, 15 years, but they still run through a quality control process. Even still, we are humans and something could happen, but we will stand behind every product we make. And if there's an issue, we will take care of it with their lifetime warranty.
All right, guys, well, that's going to wrap us up here at the Halcyon booth for 2023. Nicole, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Blake.
I'm going to include links to their website and their products, so you can go check them out. Definitely, I highly recommend it. I use it personally, and that's the only way I'm going to do it. I'll make a recommendation. So, Nicole, great to see you. I'll see you back in Florida, okay?
All right.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hey, guys, welcome back to DEMA 2023. Blake here for Tampa Bay Diving. I'm actually here with not only a company that I love, but a company that's a neighbor. I'm here with Tyler from Bigblue Lights. These guys are actually stationed right across the bridge from me in Clearwater, Florida. Yep. Tyler, it's good to see that you made the trip. How's your DEMA been?
It's been great, man. Yeah.
I can only imagine how great it's been. You guys have probably been busy because I see a whole lot of stuff here that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
What do you got for us that's new this year?
We've got some new lights for 2024. So I'm gonna start with one of my new favorites. We got the VTL 9000 PB. So this light is a 4-in-1 light. It's got a 120-degree wide angle video light. It's got a narrow beam light. It's got blue light and red light, all in this one compact body.
Wow.
Yep, so a 4-in-1. We do this light in a couple different smaller versions too. This is gonna be the biggest one with the 4-in-1 light.
And that is the VTL?
VTL,
okay.
Yep. So the VTL stands for Video Tech Light. So any of our lights that are VTL have that same function. Another new light for 2024 is this TL3800P Supreme Pro. This light has a 5-hour burn time on high. So
5 hours on high.
5 hours on high.
How much on not high?
So on the second highest setting,
Yeah.
you're gonna cut those lumens in half. You're gonna double the burn time. So a 10-hour burn time on the second highest setting.
What? So so 10 hours.
Yep.
And it's still pretty bright, I imagine, even a half level.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, full disclosure, guys, I because they are a local company, I did give them the benefit of the doubt, and I started testing out their lights when I first moved to Tampa.
Yep.
I've taken these things in the caverns, not this specific model, but I've taken some of their other ones in, and I gotta say, I was very impressed. It was definitely better than what I was using prior. Another thing that I like about these lights, I have a similar one. This strap here that goes on your hand, it's actually fixed to the light, which is better because I'm sure you know people, or even yourself, I've done it. I had one of the prior other brands and I just had it slid through a little loop. My light slid through, and as soon as I went in and did a giant stride one time, I lost it and I never found that light again.
Man.
And that's kind of an expensive mistake to make. So
definitely.
Once I found these and I switched over, I definitely loved it. This is solid, sturdy. Yep. It's gonna stay on.
Definitely.
So these are my favorites, definitely, these type of lights for when I'm just going into a shipwreck. And then obviously your video ones, I'm gonna, 4 or 5 different colors.
Yeah. So it's got 4 different light modes in there.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm like, man.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to get together and go get some underwater shots now.
Definitely, yeah. Like you were talking about too, this is a great design that I like to call my insurance policy. So this is a spring cord. This key ring can attach to the back of any of our lights right there. Then you can clip this onto your BC, and now if you drop it, you're secure. So you know, if you're just rocking with the lantern handle or something like that, it's an easy way to keep it secure.
So there are other people out like me who do the same mistake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then there's people who find the lights and turn them on and they still work after a month or two. So that's another part about our lights. They are almost indestructible. So
if you're unlucky like me, someone else will be really lucky later on down the road. Okay.
yeah. Yep.
All right, what else do you have for us? I see more new stuff.
Yep, so we've got some bigger lights. This is the VTL 13,500p max, 13,500 lumens on high. You got a 2,900 narrow beam. That is that has a couple levels to it. The video light has a couple levels to it. Then it also has red light built into it as well. So that's another new light for 2024. It's a great light, kind of bigger, more for like professional videography, or maybe you're diving in a cave and you want something that'll light up the whole cavern.
Yeah.
Also go into a high power narrow beam.
Okay, yeah, definitely, because if you never dove any of our cave or cavern systems, it can get just pitch black dark out if you don't have the right light.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see anything, and most of us want to see the fossils and everything down there.
Definitely.
So you got some smaller ones here, I see. What are these?
So this is a AL 1300 narrow. This light has been our tried and true light for a long time. A lot of people have this light in their dive bag. This is a great backup light, or it can be a great primary light. New divers, I would definitely suggest something like this. Kind of get you started with your light game. This is perfect for spear fishing. It's perfect for just your average wreck diver. You know, you can look under rocks. You can, you know, hunt for fish. Yeah, great backup, great primary, kind of an all-around light. We also offer this in a combo pack.
Yeah.
So you can get this light, you can get a AL 450, which is another great backup light, and a little tank marker. So
oh, wow.
Yep. So that's the combo pack right there from Bigblue Dive Lights.
Yeah, and guys, if you're one of my students, any of my students that come to me, I tell them you always need to have at least 2 lights minimum.
Yep.
And if you have like a little smaller one, definitely clip it off, tuck it in.
Yeah.
Because you just never know when you're going to be out and you need that light. It could be dark. I know divers who have been mistakenly left behind, and the light is what saved them.
Yeah, yeah.
So definitely the more lights you can carry, the better. I mean, you probably don't need to be like a one-man band or anything, but have a couple extra just in case. And I see your camouflage one here too.
Yes.
That's always a popular one for you guys because you do it in multiple colors as well.
Yeah, so this is actually a new color for 2024.
Yeah.
We do this in the gray. We got green, brown, blue, and pink. Another new thing for 2024, if you buy this light in the retail package, it's going to come with a camo dry bag specific to the color. So if you buy the blue camo, you get a blue camo dry bag. It's really cool. Just another cool thing that we offer with our lights.
And guys, I know you're probably gonna question me on this one, but what I would recommend, no matter who you are, man, woman, child, get the pink one.
Yep.
Because if you drop it, it's going to be the easiest one to find. I actually carry one of the pink ones for that reason. The same with my DSMB.
Yeah.
But okay, so we covered lights. We talked about lights.
Yes.
But you also have another new product that I'm interested in. What is this?
Yes. So this is the Bigblue extendable phone housing camera tray.
Okay.
So this can universally.
Hold on. Let me stop you.
Yep.
Did you say extendable?
It's extendable. Yep.
Okay, explain. Sorry.
So this can fit you can put a GoPro on here, but this is really kind of designed for a smartphone housing to fit on. So, you can extend this. I think it goes out about 2 inches on each side. So for your large smartphone housing, you can put that right on here.
Okay.
Yep. And this has 1-inch balls on the bottom. This is used for a tripod. So if you're down, you're trying to get the right shot, you can set this with your lights on here, you set that down and you can get it, stabilized. You get that perfect shot.
So if you've got a lobster, a stone crab, or just a stubborn fish down there, a gag grouper that's hiding under a rock and doesn't want to come out, you can just set it down and kind of let it video and just get your shot and not spook them.
Yeah, and then you can pull from that footage later for sure.
That's a pretty cool feature. You normally don't see those features included, and I like that, but I think the favorite for me is the extendable one because I don't know if you remember, but when I first was growing up and the first cell phones came out, they were those big brick ones.
Yes.
And then we started making our way down to the flip system and the small phones and the Blackberries, and now we're expanding again.
Yeah.
And with i15 Pro Max now, and nobody really uses the Samsungs. I'm kidding, guys. I know there's Android users out there. Don't leave me bad comments. We love you too. So this will fit Android. This will fit Android housings, iPhone housings.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and the new Oceanic housing does fit in this too.
Okay.
So that's a pretty big deal for sure.
And that's such a cool feature because I'm pretty sure iPhone, the phones these days are just going to keep getting bigger.
Yeah. Yep. So will the trays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. I mean, this has been a pretty cool showcase. I love what you guys got. I'm definitely going to come see you when we get back next week, and I'm going to come pull you out of the office maybe and take you up to the springs, and we'll test some of these lights out.
Let's do it. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Safe travels home. I'll see you back in Tampa.
All right, sounds good.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Bye, guys. If you have a chance, go check out their website. I'll link it down in the description. If you need anything, give them a call or stop in their office. They'll be happy to talk to you and help you out and pick the right system for you. Tyler, I'll see you later.
Thanks.
Bye. Hey guys, welcome back here at DEMA 2023. We're here at the Stream to See booth with my good friend Autumn. Autumn, it's a pleasure to be here. Good to see you. Happy to see you made the trip to New Orleans.
Thank you.
Did you get your Cajun food yet?
Oh yeah.
All right, that's Tums with me right now. Yeah. All right, so I'm excited here. You guys got some new stuff here, and I'm excited. You want to tell everybody at home what you got showing out, what you're going to be coming out with next?
Yeah, sure. So the first thing to share with you is our Water Sport SPF 30. This is actually our original formula.
Okay.
It's our #1 selling sunscreen still, and this is the original. And just showing you the new packaging look on it. So it did in the past. It just said mineral sunscreen. Now it says Water Sport on there, so people know this is the one that if you want to put something on in the morning and you're going to go dive, you're going to go, I don't know, surf, paddleboard, dive. We're in the dive world. You're going to go dive a lot. It's not going to let you down. Surface skills, you're hanging out on the surface. It's not going to burn your eyes, and at the end of the day, you're going to need a little soap and water to get it off.
Yeah.
So new look to the same old tried and true formula. Sharing that one with you. The next one, let's see, how about our everyday mineral sunscreens? We actually launched these a year ago. We now have a patent pending on the Wet Boost technology. So what this means, most sunscreens, you put them on in the morning, you jump in the water, you lose about 50 to 60% of the performance.
Have to get out, reapply.
Exactly. Every time you get in the water, you lose about 50% of it rinses off. This one, you put it on, you're protected, you jump in the water, and it's actually water activated, which means it's about 50% stronger after an hour in the water.
Okay, wow.
Right? It's pretty wild. We still recommend, reapply every couple hours. After lunchtime, go ahead and put a little bit more on. But it applies really nice. It's a very light feel. It's not going to turn you white. It's not greasy. Not going to make you break out. It's an exciting new formula for us. So we have this in 4 different varieties.
Sounds a lot better than those aerosol spray cans that we get.
Use those.
Yeah.
Do not. Aerosol spray of death. Do not use those. They're bad for the environment. They're bad for your lungs, and they actually have the highest rate of adverse events. People misapply, so spray their back. It's convenient, but then you see these streaks on somebody's back, and they get wicked sunburn. Aerosol, so many things wrong with them. Anyway, so we have 4 different varieties. We have the tinted, we have the kids, we have the shimmer, which is just so pretty, and I think you should wear it. But
I might leave that up to my daughters.
She would like that.
Yes.
Yeah, she might appreciate that. We also have our new sport sunscreen in the infinitely recyclable aluminum tube. This is a tin, not a tube. Infinitely recyclable aluminum tin, and it is a butter formula. So same thing, it's very moisturizing, very emollient, not greasy, and will not leave you white as either. Sport, so it won't let you down. You can go jump in the water and play, and you're going to be nice and protected.
I think that's going to be the one probably for me, and I love that it's in the aluminum tin because aluminum is more recyclable than plastic, right? Am I correct in that?
Absolutely. So plastic, you can recycle it, but it's got an end life to it. So it gets to a certain point where it can't be recycled anymore. The aluminum is the next step. So the aluminum is infinitely recyclable. There's no end to it. You can keep on reusing this.
Okay.
It's really exciting. We're going to be doing more with this. You want to talk about Mass Defog? All right, cool. So Mass Defog is actually our #1 seller in our line.
I know that personally. I can probably say I've bought a lot of them. I have like several right now in my Save a Dive kit.
Fantastic.
And #1 thing people probably always forget on the boat is, oh, I forgot my defog. And I'm always quick to hand out. I'm like, yes, put some in there. I don't have the spray, but I have the gel. And I'm like, yeah, put this in there. I'm always handing it out so people don't use those other ones.
Yeah. So all of the ingredients in every one of our formulas is consciously chosen to be safe for you, safe for our waters, and performance-based. They've got to work. So you want something that's safe. You want something that's not going to hurt anything out there, but we don't want to compromise on the performance of the efficacy. And that's how we choose every single ingredient in our formulas. This works brilliantly, and it's not going to hurt the fish, and it's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, and this is so important to us. I don't think a lot of people realize how sensitive reefs really are. And some of the other, we've talked about baby shampoo in the past. We've talked about other defogs. There's chemicals in there to where the reefs, it can kill them easily. And the fish, so all the animals that we love to see were being affected by all these other products. So it's kind of amazing to think about the science that goes on behind this and what you guys do to test out and make sure that you're making these products that are going to ensure that these fish and these corals are going to be around for our future generations coming out.
Yeah,
so how many hours would you say that you guys put into this?
I couldn't even begin to tell you. I couldn't even begin to tell you. I mean, this stuff keeps me up at night. I'm obsessed over it.
Kind of like dive training for us, especially. Yeah.
Right. You know, I'm a dive instructor as well, right? I don't do it anymore because I spent all my time obsessing about sunscreen and shampoo.
Well, you keep doing the good work. You keep developing this. Other instructors and myself and I, other instructors around the world, we'll take care of that aspect. We appreciate your work. But I see something new here that I haven't seen before. What is this right here?
Oh, right. This is our ear beer. They wouldn't let me call it ear beer. I don't know why. I mean, I guess they want to sell it to people other than just divers. But it is our water sport ear rinse that you and I will forever refer to as ear beer. So this is, I'm really excited about this formula. It's again in 100% ocean-bound plastic packaging, which means that the material to use this was actually collected. It's kept out of the waste stream. It was collected from coastal communities or directly from the waters and repurposed into this packaging that we're using for the formula. But it's basically, it's a solution of alcohol and vinegar, so it's going to help dry out your ears.
And kill the nasties.
And kill the nasties. Most ear drying solutions to use, you don't want to use them numerous times every day over and over again, like if you're on a liveaboard or you're doing some dive training, because it over dries your ears. And you wind up getting little micro tears in your skin that make you more prone to infection. So you want to dry it so you don't get an infection, but you're kind of supporting that environment. So this formula has the alcohol in there to help dry. It's also got a little bit of vinegar in there to maintain the acidic environment, which helps make it less hospitable for bacteria to grow. And then we also have a little bit of lavender oil in there, which is going to help soothe any irritations. And then there's some oregano, which helps with bacteria, yeast, and fungus. And then finally, just a very small amount of coconut to add as an emollient to help moisturize the ears after adding all of that alcohol to it. So it's a really great, safe, gentle formula that works really well. So I'm excited about this one. It's launching in February.
Okay.
So it's almost ready. Almost ready.
I'm gonna get the first bottle, right?
Dude, if you don't let me see you take it, you can have it.
All right.
All right.
And I don't think people realize at home, divers, we really need to take care of our ears because an ear injury can just, it can put you landlocked and dry for I don't know how many months on end.
That's it. Kill your vacation.
Yeah, you guys definitely need to start taking care of your ears, and I would recommend something like this. I'm going to test it out, and I'll give a full review on it, what I think. Awesome. But I'm pretty sure if it's like anything else of your products, I'm going to love it.
Thank you.
But I see something a bigger container that you have me excited about.
Oh yeah.
This is the leave-in conditioner.
Right. So our leave-in conditioner is probably our best repeat selling product. Everybody that uses this loves this formula. It helps keep your hair, hydrated. After a dive, you get real crunchy tangles going like crazy. This helps it, you put a little bit in after your dive. If you have a freshwater rinse, great. If you don't, no worries. Just go ahead and apply some throughout your hair. It'll comb out very easy. It also helps protect your hair from fading. Helps improve the strength as well. So a lot of people get, your hair starts breaking if you dive a lot.
Yeah.
And this helps prevent that from happening. It smells delightful. And this is like Jug O leave-in conditioner.
And this is, You can have this in your shower. You can have the small one in your Save a Dive kit.
Normal size.
Okay.
But once you use this and love this, people actually, they frequently want the bigger bottle.
And you're protecting the environment all in one, hence the name Stream to Sea. It's gonna, we use it in the shower, use it on the boat. You're protecting all freshwater and saltwater.
Exactly.
Yeah. We are having this discussion off camera, but I told Autumn here, I didn't appreciate women and the work that they do to take care of their hair until I started growing mine out. It's up right now, but when I have it down, it's long and it's just curls, miles of curls.
It's lovely.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I didn't really understand how much work all went into it with products and everything. And so trying to find products that are protecting the environment as well is hard to do, but I'm glad you guys have this. I'm definitely gonna pick some of this up and put it in the shower.
Thank you.
But yeah, you guys continuously do great work. I'm gonna come see you when we get back down to Florida, and I'll see you next DEMA. I'm sure I can't wait to see what you guys come out with next year.
Fantastic. I can't wait as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a link, guys, down in the description so you can check out their website. Go ahead and get yourself some of these products. Help protect the environment so that we can have future generations enjoying our seas.
Thank you,
Autumn,
Blake.
thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Boom, chicka, boom, 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 boom. The outtakes are the fun part, right?
Are you ready?
Ice Springs.
Ice
That
Springs.
just tripped me up because I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let that one go.
No. I'm like, huh? You're up in cave country.
Just say cake.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Sorry.
Because did you see my pause? Because I wanted to let it go and roll, but I'm
No,
like,
don't. Yeah.
out of principle, I can't.
Punch me in the face. I don't care. All right. So now all the butterflies are out, so now I won't get tongue-tied anymore. Not only are we here together, but we also live close by. Now, see, now I'm doing the second one worse. Okay. Just have a little outtake, the little spinner. Bleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Loading.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to DEMA 2023. Blake here. I'm
Oh man, funny.
Hi. Are we recording? What?
all right, we were golden.
All right.
All right.
Fantastic. It might hit you. It's dangerous around here.
Yes. Okay.
So all of our formulas are tested and proven safe. We can add that to the Blueper
Yeah.
wall.
So when we're using it, we're not.
It's not a fear thing, it's just
Go ahead, put it down here.
Well, guys, that's all the time that we have for today, but tune in next week for part 2 of our DEMA 2023 special, where they'll give you some more gift ideas and stocking stuffers. But until then, plan your dive and dive your plan.